Goodness. Oh, yeah. I do look a bit wild. I'm late. Apologies. But I was asleep right up at the 8 o'clock. So I've jumped out of bed, brushed my hair, put on a top. Here I am. So that's what we get. Sometimes that's what we get. Through the night last night, I had a very interesting interruption to my sleep pattern where I was woken because I had yucky, well, I'm going to say I didn't enjoy the dreams, but it is what it is. So I had an interrupted sleep pattern. And here we have good morning to Shaz. Wonderful to have you here. And thank you for the attempted phone call to see that I was all right. Keza, good morning. How are you? Oh, I'm well. I just slept right up till 8 o'clock because I had an hour and a half or something in the middle of the night where I just couldn't get to sleep. Good morning, Michaela. Well, I was woken up and then I couldn't get to sleep. Eunice, wow, good morning. It's a bit wild and woolly. You're right there. I was going to go for a quick walk this morning. I laugh at myself. Shaz, stop laughing too. No, I'm not tired today. It was the I'll call it dreams. There were certainly some messages in it, and it just woke me up. You know how sometimes you get that. Good morning, Kathy. Great to have you here too. There certainly are times where spirit will be speaking to us where we need to take notice. And sometimes that happens when you're actually in your sleep, like you have either dreams or you feel the presence or something like that. So, look, it was the solstice last night, was the shortest day, longest night. The longest night, shortest day yesterday. So, and this is the other side of it. So I'm pleased. I am awake. We're sharing our time together, and we're about to actually move into doing the reading for the day today. So here we go. You don't know what sleep is. Some people do have terrible time with that. Good morning, Diane. I don't think I actually said good morning to you as well, and to Kat. Wonderful to see you here too. Now, hopefully, I haven't missed anyone because apparently I did the other day. But was that one of my readings? I don't remember. Now, it could be interesting. I've frozen. Have I frozen? Have I frozen? I didn't line up the cards. Oh, what's that done? What has it done? I don't know what we've done here. That's all right. I've got the cards. I have got the cards ready. So here we go with the reading of them. I had a funny flicker in the background. I'm just going to double check that we've actually got, that I do have our live stream going live. I'm sure you will suggest to me.
Morning, Diane. I don't think I.
It sounds like it's still going live. Okay. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is put up that one where it usually sits as well. I had noticed that's not there. Right, our owl for the day today. Here we go. It is today I choose joy. I love this little owl photo picture because I've seen it on the internet before. The one with his head to the side, and I can't quite do it the same. Hang on, no, I can't. We don't have our heads jointed that way, do we? But isn't it super duper gorgeous? I love these little owls. Look at that look, so cheeky. So that goes in the front of my little holder. Beautiful. And today in Leanne's deck, this one, I will put the cover up, the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle, we've got the feather. So the feather is your connection to the spiritual realm is strong. Know you're never alone. You're receiving guiding messages from above. And I certainly had something of the sorts through the night and woke up because of it. And yeah, The messages are strong. I know that. Probably because have I been ignoring them and they had to really yell at me? I don't know. Sometimes that can happen, can't it? I just love these cards. They're a beautiful, beautiful deck. Okay, we'll just put that over there so that I can see that through the day to remind me. Now, what we've got here for our cards, it's very dark light this morning. It's not that it's all that dull outside, but I suppose it is. So here we go. Now I am going to move that over to here because that's what I can do. Oopsie. Oh. Hey, oh, whoops. Hang on. There we go. See that? Yes. Yeah. That feels a little better having it there rather than way over there. It's not quite right still though. Not quite right. I am going to move it just a tiny bit. Okay. There. That feels a bit better as I'm explaining them. And I've got here, now this was after I went, yeah, the screen went funny, didn't it? So, and Diane, you're on Facebook. I am live, Michaela. Yep. Oh, good morning, Sarah. Lovely, Roz. I was on time until my 14-year-old dementia. Oh, my goodness. I hope you've been able to clear it up. It's okay, Sarah, because I wasn't on time. I'm here now, though, with a very nice spread. I'm quite chuffed with this one because we've got in our home space, we've got the storks, we've got the dogs in the workspace, fish as that unexpected, we've got a letter here in your role, and that child in the centre there. I love seeing the child. It's a beautiful card. And you look at the little row that we've got there of the stalk of change, the child and the dog. It really is a happy sequence. As looking at it as just 3 cards, it's really, really nice. So what does the stalk mean? It is meaning a shift around, a change in the home. So you might want to change some furniture or a room around or something like that. Or it's changing home. Or there could be a welcome change coming into the home. There might be someone that's going to be coming into the energy of the home in a new relationship, or um, it could mean baby. But I do in general feel that because it is a general reading, of course, that it's more about that is a new welcoming and change in the energies, change in how you're setting up something physically. It's tidying up. It's just putting the finishing touches to it. So um, for that, it just feels so nice. And just as I'm seeing that too, the clouds in this are almost matching the clouds that are out the window there. And it just feels so, uh, yeah, it feels really nice. And that gorgeous little sparkle that emphasizes the home, the nest, the center of what is this space. So I think it's really an indication that we do need to be looking at what is the center of our home space as well. Where are we putting our priorities and what is important to us, and how we emphasize, shine that out, I think, as well, too. So if we're moving from that home space, or if you're working from the home space, we've got the dog here too, but not that the work from the home space actually naturally flows through, but we do live most of our time is home. We are going to have time where we are away from home and in that work mode, supposedly. So for most of us, that is the case. Because I work from home, I consider my office is my work. So naturally, I move from the other rooms into here to do the work. So it does behove us to actually spend some time at play and giving ourselves those breaks. We don't ever play with our dogs 24/7, do we? We actually give them a break at times as well. They come up and want the break. They'll come up when they're ready with with the leash or the ball or something to indicate they want time with us, and then they'll go and have their rest too. Oh, okay, I can see what's happening there. Uh, it's interesting, the loyalty. There's someone in your workspace that's really being very loyal and caring of you. I think that's what I'm feeling from this energy right now, that it's of you. So I'm feeling it's a you taking notice and acknowledging them as part of your work team. If it's your inner self because you're a solo worker like I am, it is acknowledging how much I've done for what I'm doing. You get what I mean? So that there's almost that essence of um, saying thank you to self if you're a solopreneur, or if you're self employed and you don't have others around you a lot of the time. But it's also if you're in that realm of having others around you and you're working in a team, that you are acknowledging others in your team as well. You're not really expecting a great deal of that thanks back for yourself. I think that's where sometimes we can get a bit gripey if we're not being acknowledged too, and that has its place. You know, I'm feeling that for today, it really is that acknowledging others and recognizing them in that I see you. Yeah, let's do something together type of thing. Okay, what we've got in that unexpected, the fish with the abundance that they carry, that they share, the ocean full of, it feels very, and I think too, it feels very, get together. Fish school, you get the help together, you're hanging around together. I suppose, unless you're one of those other types of breeds that doesn't. But I actually think, isn't it that most fish actually school? Um, Not often where you see one dolphin, not often where you see one shark or one fish. Um, in all the documentaries I've seen, I don't see too many fish because I don't live in that realm. I'm not a fish. But we certainly do see some beautiful photography and video work that others have taken the time to share with us. And they certainly have that grouping together in schooling, and I think we do need to actually share. It's an abundance of sharing as well. And I think it probably comes back a bit to our workspace that might be more relevant for. But it could also be to do with our home space. It's a day of varied events, isn't it? When we're at home and then move to our workspace and then back home again. We've got all sorts of different experiences, don't we? So I think that's what that is. I'm just going to have a drink of coffee. I had to get my coffee fairly quickly because I was late. Hey. Oh, yum. I do like my coffee machine. Now, the letter that's in our role, I think probably, are we going to be signing legal stuff? Not everyone will be, but most times through our day, we are possibly going to be looking at words, reading something, noticing phrases or memes or whatever, whether we're on social media or not. I was lucky enough yesterday, well, lucky enough, probably not calling it that, but uh, with what I was doing, I didn't have to be as busy as I normally would be on a Monday. So I was able to actually read my book on the Kindle book on the iPad for a bit of time. So I really enjoyed that. So I'm feeling that through the day today, there might be that situation where you can just read and do something enjoyable like that through your day again. It could be that you are needing to do documents and things like that for your workspace, or just have a really nice time reading. So that's what I'm feeling with that. And then we bring the child in. What we've got with the child, if you're looking closely or can see it closely, it's see that? I'm just going to see if I can get it focused. Is that focused enough? Yeah. Oh, Oh, did I freeze again, Keza? Um, you're here now, Ross, so it's okay. Did I freeze again? Were you able to hear me through it? Oh, that is really weird. Um, I'll have to watch the replay. That's a bit. Um, yeah, I don't know why it's doing it, but hey, if that's what it's doing, it's doing it. Hopefully not again. It almost needs a buzzer to warn me so that I can see and turn around for it because I'm not pointing to it or not facing it at all. Sorry. What I do need is my iPad in front of me, I think, to check that out as I'm doing it this way. I'm talking to myself, yes, I do that. Um, just trying to see if that's actually focused. See the book? So this, that all of those wonderful colours and the rainbow is coming from, is a book. So as we're looking at the child card, what we're seeing is the fantasy land, is the possibilities of whatever way our story wants to unfold, of how we're creating that adventure for ourselves, is what I'm feeling. You can just see the child almost mesmerized with the look on that face at the wow, for a child, isn't that beautiful? Just to see those colours, the possibility, the sparkles, the fantasy castle and all those things to play with. And we've got it next to the dog. What do children like doing? They love playing with dogs. They really, here's that new path, the child growing up, the moving forward, moving into loyalty, unconditional love, and playing with a dog, and all those things that are in this beautiful opening of a book of possibilities. We have that in our day to day. So open your book of possibilities, your book of fantasy land, your absolute pleasure of wherever you want to take yourself through your day to day, of what is possible. Whether it's the deep oceans and having that abundance of just because water too is about emotions as well. So you can take yourself through all the possibilities of emotions if you want to in reading a really good book, as if you are totally and completely in that world, because that's how I experience reading and go and delving into really good books. In my youth, I used to actually read a lot of fantasy books, historical fantasy. It didn't really matter. I just absolutely loved um, that style of book, especially when it was to do with the magic, the magicians and witches and all of that possibility. Oh, that's interesting. That's not going back to where it was. Anyway, so that is what I'm feeling that the reading is today. In its very quick version and not really much time before I prepared for it today. So go back and have a look at what that card layout looks like for you and how it's sitting, where your eye goes first. Good. So I didn't freeze at all. Good. Haven't frozen. Okay, Keza. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, Keza. It was me waking up late. Um, it was actually really nice and cozy up until that point of time where I needed to leave my bed. There was that instant where I just thought, oh, I could stay here forever, but not. I'd become comfortable after whatever the messages were that Spirit were letting me know in those early hours. I have to really I do need to sit and think about what those messages were, because right in this instance, I don't remember it. It could be that maybe in the way that these cards laid out, that just allowing myself to enjoy my day and be in that fantasy world of another book or something like that, that they'll come back to me and remind me of what Spirit is trying to tell me. It was really, it can be really interesting the ways that they will use to get those messages to us. And you were up early, Keza. Ooh. I have done the early thing for many years. It was something my usual waking time is 6:30, so, just not this morning. It was about 2:30, I think, when I had, would you call it an awakening? Who kno There's many words for many things, isn't there? And the ways that we can feel, the ways that we can experience life, the ways that we are being, the words to describe them, the words to describe them. Language is about understanding and understanding each other. So I hope that through your day that you can understand each other as you enter into each of those relationships that you come across as you're communicating with other people. Oh, thanks, Eunice. Thank you for you being here. I love it to see you here. Um, I hope I have your permission to still show a photo accidentally occasionally that's in my live streams. I noticed it the other day. Mum and Dad had printed out for me your photo from it's gone back a few years now. You might want to go back through some of them. You'll see your beautiful face shining as I shift the camera to one particular angle when you're on the top prime place of my bookshelf. I love it. Beautiful photo. It's one you were awarded sun position. It's just a beautiful photo. I got it changed. No, mum and dad got it printed up as it is there. Gorgeous photo. Dear friend, dear friend. So thank you, Eunice. Thank you, Keza. Thank you, Sarah. And thank you. Oh, look, even that Hanen, you show up how wonderful it is to have the technology that we have, even for those that like to treat it um, disrespectfully, as far as trolling and spamming and the rest. And thank you, Sharon and Michaela, Kathy, Diane, Kat. Thank you, everyone. I really do appreciate you all. I'm hoping I haven't missed anyone out. So there you go. I'm going to go and have some breakfast and feed my puppy dog because I think she's probably starting to get a bit hungry as well. Feel into what those cards mean for you if you so desire to go back and look at them. I think I did put the picture on my profile, the actual photo, and I probably left it as it was laid down, not straightened them up. So that's how they actually went down on the table initially. And then I straighten them. I'm a Virgo. Be the best you that you can be. And I see you tomorrow morning, hopefully on time. Namaste.